Hello and welcome to Take 6, a new show for the students by students. I'm Jason Britz.
And I'm Stephanie Fountain. Today we'll meet a Port Huron Area School District principal who is also a top female marathon runner in Michigan. And we'll talk to the fans from the Port Huron Big Reds versus Port Huron Northern Huskies football game, plus Marysville's homecoming. And we'll see what you, the students, picked as your favorite music.
We will also look at a Marysville teacher with a very interesting hobby. Then we will look at the ratings
But, did that make any sense what I'm saying? Does it make sense? Okay. Doesn't sound like it's making any sense.
I think I'm ready. Okay.
Are you?
I'm ready. Roll 'em.
Roller Now features Port Huron success stories. This week we are spotlighting Mrs. Catalina, principal at Garfield Elementary South. Okay, I'm ready.
Hello and welcome to Take 6, a new show for the students by the students. I'm Jason Britz.
And I'm Stephanie Fountain. Today we'll meet a Port Huron Area School District principal who is also a top female marathon runner in Michigan. And we'll talk to the fans from the Port Huron Big Reds versus Port Huron Northern Huskies football game, plus Marysville's homecoming. And we'll see what you, the students, picked as your favorite music.
We will also visit a teacher in Marysville with a very interesting hobby. Then we will take a look at the ratings for the movies playing in our area. But first, let's take a look at a student in the Port Huron Area School District on Student Profile.
Hi, I'm Mary Dowd for CPHS 6. I'm reporting to you at Memorial Stadium. It's pretty quiet here right now. Tonight's a big night. The Port Huron High Big Reds versus the Northern Huskies. Soon the bleachers will be packed, the crowds will be roaring, and the band will be performing. The football players will be sweating their way to a victory. There's a very accomplished young man among us tonight. His name is Bill Klinkman. Bill was a page for the U.S. Congress over the summer. He just never stopped showing off his talents. Let's take a look at him right now in the Port Huron High School Big Reds Marching Band. From the football fields of Port Huron to the political fields of Washington, D.C., Bill Klinkman takes pride in his school and his country.
A page is basically we run errands. There's a page desk on the house floor in the back corner, and offices would call in and tell them they wanted a package delivered to another office, and then the desk would send out a page to get the package and take it to that office. The application process is kind of complicated. Once you have to apply to your congressman, and he has to pick you from his district. And then the person that your congressman picks, he takes you to the House, and the House votes on it. Now, David Bonnier is Chief Majority Whip, which is like fourth highest position in the House. So if he picks you, you're guaranteed pretty much a position as a page. While if you had a congressman who was fairly new to the House, you might not have a chance, just because they only pick 60 Democratic pages for the House, and I think they picked about 20 Republican pages.
Bill Klinkman knows that hands-on experience is better than reading about it in any textbook.
Mostly I learned about how the government works, because when you can learn all about the government in school and everything, but it's nothing like what it is when you're actually on the floor.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I don't know about a congressman, because that's a really hard job, but maybe local government or something like that. I didn't see President Bush. I missed him. I almost saw him.
Really?
I saw like the Speaker of the House and them guys a lot. And then once I saw Robert Redford. He walked right by me. It was it was amazing. And then once I bumped into the Grateful Dead.
Really?
Literally bumped into them.
When it comes to extracurricular activities, the congressional page is just the tip of the iceberg for Bill.
Drama club, marching machine, Mu Alpha Theta, the math club, National Honor Society, quiz bowl.
He got his first theatrical break in the play Annie.
Oh boy, 15,000 smackers! Quiet, Wacky. No joke! I know, Mr. McCracken, everything you say is no joke. Your lips move too. So, and his parents?
My favorite's drama club because that has the most variance in what you do. The play is a lot of fun, so many different things. And you really get to know the people in it.
Of all the things he does, it's a band that takes up most of Bill's time.
We have third-hour classes every day, and then we have 2 hours every Tuesday night for practice. And then all the home games, pep assemblies, basketball games when they start up for pep bands, things like that. So actually it's a lot of time.
As much as he loves it, Bill will probably not make it a part of his life.
Chemical engineer looks. I like chemistry and math, and that's a good combination. I'm looking at, I would like to apply to University of New Hampshire, University of Southern California, and then like Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology. And then the rest of them are the in-state, like University of Michigan and Michigan State and Michigan Tech and probably Western too.
Bill is always busy with so many activities that he doesn't get much time to himself.
Mostly if I'm not doing homework or band or stuff like that, I just relax, listen to music and relax, because I don't get to do that often.
Bill Klinkman is a talented, active young man. Just hearing about all of his extracurricular activities tires me out. But who knows, maybe someday he'll be the celebrity you see on Capitol Hill.
If you become the next Barbara Walters for this, I want a piece of the action.
One of the biggest games of the year is when cross rivals Port Huron Big Reds and Port Huron Huskies tackle each other head-on at Memorial Stadium. We all have heard the results of the game this year. Not much has changed in the last few years, but that also includes the fans.
Whatever team wins, the city wins. We hope it's the blue and gold.
One more time.
I want that dog.
6 minutes exactly now, in motion, is Hampton. The ball's given off to Hampton, and he is in for the touchdown. So at the 5:51 mark of the first quarter, Port Huron Northern has scored first in this inner-city battle, and they lead by 6.
Great, we spoke about that play before.
Not giving up and turning that into a nice gainer. Out of the shotgun again, same play to Mullins across the middle, diving into the end zone for the touchdown. An 11-yard reception by Mullins. Carpenter to Mullins on a duplicate of the play just done. And the Big Reds have put their second score of the night. On the scoreboard, they trail now 28-13. And that's going to do it. Northern downing the ball. The clock will run out. And as you can hear and see perhaps the far side of the field at Memorial Stadium, jubilation by the blue and gold. The Northern Huskies 28, the Big Reds 14.
Where Are They Now features Port Huron success stories. This week we are spotlighting Mrs. Catalina, a principal from the Garfield Elementary School who is also a top female marathon runner.
Charlene Catalina is the principal of Garfield Elementary School. She is married and has 2 children, one attending Harvard University and the other at the University of Michigan. She has been running for quite some time and has won 2 straight years in the Scotty Hatton Marathon. Also, she has recently been inducted into the Hall of Fame. Miss Catalina has always been an active athlete, and with a little encouragement from her husband, she became an avid runner.
A lot of things that inspired me to run, but probably my husband was the most inspirational person in running. I really was always actively involved in some kind of athletics because I really think physical fitness is important. My husband, when I met him, was a runner, and because he ran, I started running, and it was a sport that I could do anytime I wanted to do. It didn't cost a lot of money, and I really felt good when I got done doing it. So I'd say he probably was who inspired me to get it.
Mrs. Catalina has been running for quite some time. In fact, she has a rather unusual running streak.
Well, I try to run every day. In fact, October 15th of this year, I will have run 6 years in a row, every day for 6 years, and I won't have missed a day, and I won't have run any less than 2 miles a day. And it's a streak I've gotten into now. I hope I can continue to run for the rest of my life at least 2 miles a day.
Mrs. Catalina has learned a lesson while running in races.
Well, the very first race I ever ran in was a race in Springbank, Ontario, and it was probably not the best race to run in for your first race. There were college athletes from all over the United States and Canada, and we all stood up at the starting line, and I was not used to a race, and the gun went off, and I ran way too fast, and about a block after the race started, I was huffing and puffing, so that was my first race, and I learned from that experience.
During the summer, Mrs. Catalina had misgivings about running in the Scotty Hatton Marathon.
Sure, I'd like to talk about the Scotty Hatton. The Scotty Hatton Marathon is a hometown marathon, and if you're a runner, a marathon, irregardless of what marathon it is 26.2 miles. People that don't run sometimes think that the Boston's a longer marathon. All marathons are the same. And all marathons take a commitment and a dedication. You just don't go out and run a marathon. You have to be prepared to run one. And this summer, I had won the Scotty a year ago, and I felt a little bit of an obligation to run the Scotty this summer because I had won. But as the summer progressed and my husband really got involved in golf and I was out on the golf course a lot, I knew I didn't have the time to put into training that was necessary. And I knew I couldn't really compete and to run a marathon as well as I thought I should. So I decided I wasn't going to run the marathon. And the Scotty has two races. It has the half marathon and the full marathon. And I had toyed with the idea of running the half marathon. And this may not make a whole lot of sense, but if you're a runner, you'll understand this. The half marathon would require that I ran a lot faster, and I was trained even less to run that fast. So I decided I just wouldn't run either race.
One marathon seems to never be enough. Mrs. Catalina wasn't planning on running the Scotty Hand this summer, but plans change.
But Saturday morning came, and I knew it was the Scotty Hanton, and I felt a little disappointed in myself that I wasn't going to go out and at least be there with all the other runners and be there for the people that were on the side. And I figured I might just as well go out. You don't have to win every race you run, but you at least have to go out and run a race to be part of it. So I went out and I felt really good. I would have felt good even if I hadn't won, just that I had made the decision to go out and be involved in running. But I felt great that I did win the marathon. And it's always nice to win a race, but I give a lot of credit to the people that come in near the end, because it's easy to keep running when you're winning. It's real hard to keep running when you're at the tail end of a race. So those people deserve a tremendous amount of credit.
6 years of running at least 2 miles a day have certainly paid off for Charlene Catalina.
I was really honored to even be nominated to be considered for the Sports Hall of Fame. I think it's a tremendous, well, it just makes you very happy to know that people in your community think that much of you as a person and an athlete. And I've always been a very committed person, and I feel that anything you do in life, you need to set goals and you need to be committed. Running was just something I was interested in. I set some goals, and I am committed to the goals that I set. But I didn't really ever think that I would be inducted into the Sports Hall of Fame, and when I found out that in fact I had been selected, I was thrilled. And when I looked around at the caliber of the other candidates that will be inducted, it made me even prouder to be one of those considered and chosen to be inducted into the Sports Hall of Fame.
A recurring segment called Box Office will be featuring Chris Rowe and Ken Thornton taking a look at the top movies playing in our area. Let's see what they have chosen to preview for us this week.
Good evening and welcome to Box Office. I'm Ken Thornton.
And I'm Chris Rowe. We invite you to join us while we review the top box office hits in our area.
Tonight we'll be reviewing Tom Selleck's new movie, An Innocent Man.
Tom Selleck is the star of this movie. He's portraying Jimmy Rainwood, an airline engineer who is wrongly convicted of a crime he did not commit.
Let's see a clip of that movie now.
When you entered the house, Officer Parnell, could you tell us exactly what happened?
We identified ourselves as police officers. He then pulled a gun and fired.
Okay, nobody move! He's armed, Danny!
This guy's armed with a hairdryer. I dropped to the ground and I returned his fire to protect myself.
Isn't it true that you planted both the drugs and the gun?
No, we don't operate that way.
You still have to be proven guilty in this country before they throw you into prison.
They admitted to me that they framed Jimmy.
You have been found guilty.
You know I'm innocent! You know it!
No, I want to be with them!
Kate! I love you!
I hereby sentence you to 6 years at the State Correctional Facility at Oroville, California.
Place all your clothes and your personal effects in the plastic bag.
Simple in here. It's an insane place with insane rules, though it ends up being logical.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with me?
Don't hang around to see a man die.
We just gotta hold on and be strong for each other.
90 days in the hole.
What you got in the bag, sucker?
I'm talking to you.
The civil rights, brotherly love, all that gets left at the front gate. Right now, you got a problem with Jingles.
Now you be cool and everything be everything.
Now, you can go to the Aryan Brotherhood for help, or you can handle your problem by yourself.
You ain't got to stand tall in here. But you got to stand up.
I'm ready to deal with my problem.
You don't try to hurt him, you kill him.
I'm not gonna kill a man over some toothpaste.
Long time no see. You are an ex-convict on parole, and you are owned by the state.
They haunt Jimmy. We need your help.
You came into our hole! How often does a con get a chance to get some justice, huh?
No one can touch us.
You've been hoping for something like this, haven't you?
Let's just say it makes my decade.
I won't lose you. I'm gonna stomp him.
What are you going to do?
Whatever it takes.
Touchstone Pictures presents Tom Selleck,
You know, you're in a category all by yourself in this joint. You're actually innocent.
An Innocent Man.
I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I thought it was very entertaining, kind of slow in some points, like toward the middle, but the beginning and the end really worked out. If they would just cut some of the stuff out of the middle, it'd be a perfect movie.
Yeah, I agree with you, most of the things. It did start off a little slow, but like you said, the beginning and the end was probably the best part.
That was an excellent piece of acting by Tom Selleck. I thought he got his part down pat. The way he portrayed the guy who was falsely incriminated by the police to cover up their own mistake.
Yeah, Tom Selleck did do a good piece of work in acting. But it all started when two cops went to the wrong address for a drug bust, and Tom Selleck just got home after work. He just came out of the shower and the cops broke in.
They illegally planted drugs to make it look like it was his fault because they were on the take from a drug dealer and they couldn't afford any mistakes.
Yeah, and the cops shot Tom Selleck because when he came out of the bathroom, all you saw was a silhouette and what it looked like a gun in his hand, but it was actually a hairdryer. And one of the cops kind of panicked and shot him.
In that sort of situation, there was nothing they could do. It was only his word against theirs, the arresting officers. So the judge had to believe them. They sent Tom Selleck's character, Jimmy, to jail. I figured it was a thoroughly enjoyable movie. It was good for a night out, you know. If you really wanted to get into the movie, you could. It was a lot of good action sequences.
Yeah, it was good to see it once or twice, but like you said, the middle was a little slow.
A little drawn out, so.
Yeah.
I would recommend it.
Yeah, I liked it too. You should go out and see it.
Yeah. And remember, this movie is rated R, so no one under 18 is admitted.
And here are the top 10 box office hits of our area. Black Rain, An Innocent Man, Sea of Love, Parenthood, Uncle Buck, When Harry Met Sally, Johnny Handsome, Sex, Lies, and Videotape, Old Gringo, and number 10 is Turner and Hooch.
And the 10 most popular video rentals for this month are Rain Man, The Naked Gun, Beaches, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Fletch Lives, Cousins, The Land Before Time, Bambi, Skin Deep, and coming in at number 10 is Lean on Me.
And coming in November for your VCR is Ghostbusters 2, K-9, and Scrooged.
Well, that's it for this week. I'm Ken Thornton.
And I'm Chris Rowe.
Join us again next week for Box Office.
I'm sure we've all had a hobby at one point or another, maybe collecting buttons or stamps. Well, for our first teacher profile, we have Mr. Domke, a teacher from the Marysville School District who has a very interesting hobby.
This week we are interviewing Mr. Domke from Marysville High School. As an audiovisual specialist, he has many responsibilities, such as library education, participating in Booster Club, and helping kids with subjects from art to physics.
I was teaching at Port Huron High. I was there for 15 years. And in order to obtain my master's degree, I was trying to figure how to work something out that I'd really be interested in. And I found out that if you got involved in the media, you could take things like classes on video and photography, and instead of taking it as a hobby, I could get college credit for it. So started in like that and just kind of fell in love with the whole setup here. I really enjoyed when I was in the classroom, and I like lecturing and I like working with students, but again, you can do so much more in this position. I probably would have had an undergraduate degree in library instead of waiting until getting into my master's degree to try to get in. Other than that, a lot of these things I didn't plan to do. It just sort of happened by accident, and I'm just tickled pink with the way that it has come out.
As a librarian, Mr. Domke gets to meet all students and teachers and is able to get involved in activities such as science projects and career research.
It's not boring. I get to keep my hands in everything that's going on in the entire school. Plus, I can help them set up the assignments, and I don't have to correct them. They take the papers home and correct them. I just have to set it up. So really, it's kind of the best part of all in education.
Although Mr. Domke has summers off, much of last summer was taken up with sports.
The actual library job is usually over by 3:30, but then I go into my other love, which is coaching track and cross country, and that usually goes until almost 6 o'clock every night, and when we have meets on Saturday, it involves the entire day. It's like 5 o'clock before I'm home, so this particular job probably takes more time away from my family.
This year, Mr. Domke looks forward to a great cross-country team.
It's the best bunch of cross-country girls I've ever coached, and I've been involved with a few good ones. And the boys team, I coach both the boys and the girls, are really coming. It's probably the best times that we've run as a Marysville team since 1984, which was the last year Marysville won the league, and we're really excited about the progress that they're making. So they tell me I even talk about the team in my sleep, so I'm really excited about this year.
When Mr. Domke isn't working or coaching, he takes pride in his valuable collection.
I collect comic books. I kind of got addicted when I was in high school, fell in love with a character known as Captain America and another one named Iron Man. The Marvel comics are basically the ones that I collect, so it's not like I'm on the big Batman craze that's going on, although my son is really in love with Batman, the movie, and all the stuff that's going along with it. But that's usually what I do when I want to kick back and
Starting with Marvel Comics from the early 60s, he has accumulated well over 2,000, including his favorite and most valuable, Thor: The Journey into Mystery, one of the first characters created by Marvel Comics. Comic book collecting, a unique hobby for a unique man.
Next, we will look at music news, the concert updates, and what you, the students, have picked for the music hits.
Hi, and welcome to Music Survey. This part of Take 6 will be featuring music surveys, music reviews, concert listings, and much more. Here's Mary with Music Survey.
Hi, we surveyed Port Huron High, Port Huron Northern, and Marysville. The music survey results are as follows. Favorite song is Love Song by The Cure. Favorite group is The Cult. Favorite album is Twice Shy by Great White. Favorite female singer is Paula Abdul. Favorite male singer is Martin Gore of Depeche Mode. Favorite heavy metal band is Metallica. Favorite postmodern band is Depeche Mode. Favorite oldie is Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. Favorite rap song is Bust a Move by Young MC.
Thank you, Mary. Today we're going to go over the up-and-coming concert listings for the month of November. Starting off on November 1st at the Hill Auditorium will be Bob Dylan. November 3rd at the Ritz will be Vane. Also on November 3rd at Cobo Hall will be Stevie Ray Vaughan. November 4th, The will be performing at the Royal Oak Music Theater, and at St. Andrews Hall on November 5th will be Soundgarden. On the 17th of November will be Robin Trower will be performing at the Ritz. On the 26th at the Palace will be Andrew Dice Clay.
We visited Port Huron High, Port Huron Northern, and Marysville, and this is how they responded to our music survey.
Hi, my name is Tim Shane and I'm from Port Huron High School. My favorite song is Lullaby by The Cure.
Hi, my name is Mike Colston. My favorite song is Stairway to Heaven by Zeppelin.
Hi, my name is Tom Sodden. My favorite song is Imagination by Erasure.
My name's Spring Boyer. My favorite song's Spirit in the Sky by Fuzzbox.
Hi, my name is Norm Keeley. My favorite song is Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin.
My name is Dino Oliveira from Port Huron High School. My favorite song is One by Metallica.
Hi, my name is Richard Buchanan. My favorite song is by the DOC called It's Funky Enough.
Hi, my name's Heidi Scheffler. My favorite song is Cover Girl by New Kids on the Block.
Hi, my name is Jenny Willeen, and my favorite song is Cover Girl by New Kids on the Block.
Hi, my name is Clarice Johnson. My favorite song is Paper Thin by MC Light.
Hi, my name is Mona Portis. My favorite song is Smooth Operator by Big Daddy Kane.
Hi, my name is Anthony Portis. My favorite song is My Fantasy by Teddy Riley of Guy.
Hi, my name is Steve Steyer. My favorite song is Antisocial by Anthrax.
Hi, my name is Becky Swaffer. My favorite song is 18 to Live by Skid Row.
My name is Troy Chamberlain, and my favorite song is One by Metallica.
My name is Belinda Gibbs, and my favorite song is Don't Close Your Eyes by Kix.
My name is Tina Bailey, and my favorite song is 18 to Life by Skid Row.
My name is Aaron Hewlett, and my favorite song is Firewoman by The Call.
My name is Nick Ward, and my favorite song is Don't Close Your Eyes by Kix.
My name is Tamika Hayes, and my favorite song is Goodbye Love by Guy.
My name is Ken Lasansi, and my favorite song is Once Bitten, Twice Shy by Great White.
My name is Jason Britz. My favorite song is American Horse by The Cult.
Hi, my name is Jason Williamson. My favorite song is Knocking on Heaven's Door by Guns N' Roses.
Hi, my name is Don Bartro, and my favorite song is Cold Hearted by Paula Abdul.
Hi, my name is Ken Schneider, and my favorite song is Heaven by Warrant.
My favorite song, I guess the Beatles, or maybe one of the groups, The Long and Winding Road.
My name is Christy Sheridan. My favorite song is 18 in Life by Skid Row.
Yeah, my name is Nick Hamilton, and I'd say my favorite song is Master of Puppets by Metallica, I'd say.
My name is Rick Burns. My favorite song is Poison by Alice Cooper.
Hi, I'm Bruce Jones. My favorite song is Ha 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 by The Cure.
We're glad you could join us for Music News. On our next program, we will have more concert listings and more music surveys. Thank you for watching.
We hope you have enjoyed our first segment of Take 6. Join us next time when we interview a teacher by the name of Ken Kraft from PH High. We will also interview Mr. Brown from John Brown's People.
And we'll also see Mrs. Doherty in the WORW station, plus shots from Port Huron Northern's Mardi Gras and Port Huron High School's homecoming. Thank you and goodbye.